AOEPL AOEPL नारे गुंदे रोशनी आकाश में, लेकिन सिर्फ एक बाकी रहता है जब धूल उछलने लगती है। AOEPL OEPL नारे गुंदे आसमान में, जीत की मूरत बनाए साम्राज्य मजबूत। AOEPL लहराओ अपने झंडों को ऊंचा, राज करान इस मैदान को जब तक हम है जिंदा। कैप्टन लिवी स्किल सो बोल्ड, मिस्टर रॉन्ग ने दिखाया गेम untold gold। Then a dude came in like a storm, 9 straight wins setting the norm। पर जब आई सेमीफाइनल्स की बारी सपने शुरू हुए टेढ़े, भाग्य ने पलट दिया खेल, अड्डू का अंत आया बेड़े। दिल्ली डेमोस की दूसरी जीत, will there be a team that dares to compete? क्या होगा अब season 3 में? Who'll break the throne? Will a new empire rise from the bones? AOEPL, shout it out loud, one more season, knock 'em down proud। AOEPL, knock 'em down proud। AOEPL
Delhi demo, yes, bombs ablaze, Captain Morty ruling the place, Morty's crew the indomitable race, Kabhi chupa Rustam showing no grace, Agent P the master of the blade, Bangalore Berserkers never to be outplayed।
वो टकराए थे मैदान पे तलवारों की रोशनी आकाश में, लेकिन सिर्फ एक बाकी रहता है जब धूल उछलने लगती है। AOEPL नारे गुंड हैं आसमान में, जीत की मूरत बनाए साम्राज्य मजबूत। AOEPL लहराओ अपने झंडों को ऊंचा, राज करान इस मैदान को जब तक हम है जिंदा।
Captain Livy, skill so bold, Mr. Wrong ne dikhaya game untold gold। Then Adu came in like a storm, 9 straight wins setting the norm।
पर जब आई सेमीफाइनल्स की बारी सपने शुरू ये टेढ़े, भाग्य ने पलट दिया खेल, अड्डू का अंत आया बेड़े। दिल्ली डेमोस की दूसरी जीत, will there be a team that dares to compete? क्या होगा अब season 3 में? Who'll break the throne? Will a new empire rise from the bones? AOEPL, shout it out loud, one more season, knock 'em down proud। AOEPL 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 नारे गुंदे रोशनी आकाश में, लेकिन सिर्फ एक बाकी रहता है जब धूल उछलने लगती है। AOEPL OEPL नारे गुंदे आसमान में, जीत की मूरत बनाए साम्राज्य मजबूत। AOEPL लहराओ अपने झंडों को ऊंचा, राज करान इस मैदान को जब तक हम है जिंदा। कैप्टन लिवी स्किल सो बोल्ड, मिस्टर रॉन्ग ने दिखाया गेम untold gold। Then a dude came in like a storm, 9 straight wins setting the norm। पर जब आई सेमीफाइनल्स की बारी सपने शुरू हुए टेढ़े, भाग्य ने पलट दिया खेल, अड्डू का अंत आया बेड़े। दिल्ली डेमोस की दूसरी जीत, will there be a team that dares to compete? क्या होगा अब season 3 में? Who'll break the throne? Will a new empire rise from the bones? AOEPL, shout it out loud, one more season, knock 'em down proud। AOEPL, knock 'em down proud। AOEPL
Delhi demo, yes, bombs ablaze, Captain Morty ruling the place, Morty's crew the indomitable race, Kabhi chupa Rustam showing no grace, Agent P the master of the blade, Bangalore Berserkers never to be outplayed।
वो टकराए थे मैदान पे तलवारों की रोशनी आकाश में, लेकिन सिर्फ एक बाकी रहता है जब धूल उछलने लगती है। AOEPL नारे गुंड हैं आसमान में, जीत की मूरत बनाए साम्राज्य मजबूत। AOEPL लहराओ अपने झंडों को ऊंचा, राज करान इस मैदान को जब तक हम है जिंदा।
Captain Livy, skill so bold, Mr. Wrong ne dikhaya game untold gold। Then Adu came in like a storm, 9 straight wins setting the norm।
पर जब आई सेमीफाइनल्स की बारी सपने शुरू ये टेढ़े, भाग्य ने पलट दिया खेल, अड्डू का अंत आया बेड़े। दिल्ली डेमोस की दूसरी जीत, will there be a team that dares to compete? क्या होगा अब season 3 में? Who'll break the throne? Will a new
And hello, beautiful people. We are back. Game number 3. We promised you, and we are presenting it to you. Bangalore Berserkers versus Delhi Demos. And yeah, the score is 2-0 in the series right now. This is the game number 3 here. And yeah, honestly, this game it is a little bit spicy, right? And with me, I have Shade here, who will be the crosscaster, who will be guiding through the matches. Like the thing is, he's the crosscaster, right? He will be guiding me through the matches. And yeah, without any waste, let us hop right into the match.
Yep. If you can just change it to so it's in right now in army mode. You can see next. Yeah. This is fine. This is perfect. Yes. So
Perfect.
this way we are able to see the TCs and stuff. We shall go through first, like Peppa's team, Bangalore Berserkers, according to the order. Let's go at blue first. Yuvraj Dukal, who's on the left-hand corner, a little bit away from everybody. He's Mongols, good economy, all good. On the other end of the spectrum, we have Peppa, P3 player, color green. He's Cumans. Interesting, because I thought in Hideout you'll get to see Cumans and Teutons,
Yeah,
but
especially
in
for
this
that
case we are,
moment, right? They get that extra
yeah,
TC. They want to boom up and hide out, and especially for
yep,
the party player.
yeah. So they are doing it on an open map. I'm not so happy with this selection on an open map, but he looks like he's somewhat isolated from everybody. He does have Fragstar, his teammate, just above him, P5. Who is the Vietnamese? Because they have the Vietnamese, they obviously know where the enemy TC positions are and they can strategize. So, and the last player being JK, who is P7 Gray. He's a little bit sandwiched between Delusion and Abhi, but should be in an okay spot. He is the Chinese. He does get those extra villagers. Should be in a good spot. Now, looking on to Delhi demos, we do have just left of JK, in the red, Delusion as Hans. So this is their answer to Vietnamese in the sense that you do get that starting horse with which you can explore, and he'll soon find JK, who is also nearby. Abhi is a little bit on top, and we do see the X's coming from Fraxa. Is just pointing out the things which his teammates already know because they have Vietnamese, but nonetheless. We
It
look at
happens. It
Omkar
happens.
P4. Gurjaras on the right hand corner. Gurjaras,
Namaste.
especially very strong with those cavalries,
Agna.
camels, Shurumsha riders. And we just mentioned Abhi just below him, who is the Byzantines. Byzantines do have very good crash units. Their buildings have extra HP. Hopefully, that comes into play as the game goes on. And the last player is Modi, who is on the bottom. Koreans does give an extra line of sight during the Dark Age. So we just covered all the civs and their advantages, mainly because up to this point, it's not going to be much which is going to happen. It's just like standard plays, like take two boars and take your show fishes, and if there is somebody nearby, you just go feudal. Um,
Yeah,
I'm
that's the
interested in
basic
seeing
thing.
how the human player can go. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
That's the thing, right? Honestly speaking, that position here from JK is just horrendous, right? He is kind of between every single player here, and he
Yep.
can get punished very badly at the moment because let's be honest, JK. The thing is, his allies, right? They are way too far away. Even the army, even the military that comes in the middle, in the feudal age, right? It is going to be slow, and they can just snowball right here. Even they can just drop their TC as well, and he will have a hard time. And the
Yeah.
main question is, even into a late game, right? Expansion is a huge key here. Where will he expand, right? He doesn't. He won't have the resources as well. Wood lines can get down. Okay, he is walling up, so that's good. The thing is still going to be very tough.
His job is to make sure he buys time for his teammates. Just keep the ones who's nearby them occupied as much as possible, so that his teammates get the boom or are able to come and rescue him with an intact eco. His job is to just be an annoyance to P2 and P6 who are delusion and Abhi.
That's right, and I would love to see some preemptive towers coming here from JK because let's be honest, like you said, right, the turrets will buy them time, and that's his only goal right now. The order is on point though. It could have been smoother, but no, he is doing a great job at the moment.
Can we change to the idle TC time? Because I'm just worried. Why is Fragstar lagging behind like 2-3 villagers at this point? Maybe he's just late to the TC. That's what I guess. Yeah, he's quite behind Fragstar in this regard. He's like 13, and
13,
comparing
yes.
to any other player who's like 15 or 16 villagers, it's like significantly slower.
Yeah,
Also, it could
2C
just be a
time,
call out
right?
from Pepper that he's gonna do a Cumin 2C. Just needs an ally who's close by. So could be
That
that.
might be it as well. The thing is, Cumin 2 TC, right? Peppa might be asking for a space. That's why the TC went up a little late.
Now we can switch back to the resources right now. Resources looking good. Looks like Omkar might play feudal because he just clicked up. Yeah, he just was accumulating those 500 food, and he's up to the next stage with 18 pop. Probably gonna play scouts, knowing Gujaras.
Yeah, that's the thing. Extra food will definitely help them. And Star, right? JK might be in tough spot because he doesn't have that extra food. The pressure will slowly come
Wait.
in.
Abhi's villagers are coming forward. Probably gonna be a douche. He is the Byzantines. He does have the extra HP,
There
and
you go. The douche is there. Perfectly predicted. That was the thing, right? He is
That's a
surrounded the
horrendous
turret.
hit.
Okay. He does know to make a turret, right? Oh, wait, no. That's a palisade wall, though. But it might be a little late here. The Byzantines does get that extra, HP onto their buildings. And that's a perfect use of your SIP bonuses right there. The walling is there. The TC... JK.
And he's also at 0 elo, come on.
Yeah.
Technically. So he's just like, even if he can take one person down along with him, that evens the odds for his teammates. I think Abhi's role in these kind of maps is going to be this, because douching in other maps is not allowed according to my knowledge, at least on standard maps. So on nomadic maps, you are allowed to do this, and if you can slow down one person, then I think Omkar, it does give him the advantage PS, right? The skewered elos teams can.
Yeah, it's all about the panic, right? Once you set the panic, the low EOs, they basically tumble down. But that was an outplay coming here. JK is in feudal age, so his TC might have more HP. Wait, it doesn't though. Doesn't need TCs, man. Way ahead.
Good thing I like about JK is that he's not sitting and wasting his resources trying to repair that. That's a Byzantine TC which is slightly on a hill also. There's no point repairing that. And considering that he went to the next stage, if he had known that he was being douched, I don't think he might have gone to the next stage. Still a good thing. He can make archers. He doesn't need a TC right now. He has fills on wood. He has fills on gold.
Yeah, but at the same time, look at the human player, right? They are going for the double TC. The TC does build a little slower though. But still, once those...
He needs to build that with more villages.
Yeah.
Can you just show me that? Yeah, it's 5 villages is not enough. He needs to build at least with 8 villages over there.
It's way too slow.
Can we see also yellow a bit? Because I think Omkar opened scouts, right? So I want to know where his scouts are going right now. Was he able to scout? Look a little bit up please, because there's 2 more scouts.
Yeah.
He's actually beelining directly to Pepper. Probably doesn't know, but could have been spotted by the delusion horse or something.
Yeah, at this moment they're just looking for the damage here because they need to get those pills right.
Let's have a look at also like the blue color player. He's also gone scouts. The Mongol player has gone scouts. Modi looks like, based on his resources and the fact that he's in feudal age, is going to play his unique unit. He has walled his base quite nicely, and there comes the market and blacksmith. Not much of damage Dougal can do at this point. That's a good quick
Nice
wall.
quick walls, man.
We can again have a look at JK because I want to know what the response is.
We
Abhi
gonna
is
see another
coming with
TC though.
the few villagers. I think he's trying to be a nuisance, but JK does have that range and the spears. The illusion has gone scouts himself. The only person we haven't scouted so far is Fraxter, who's on top. Teal color. What is he doing? He's just chilling. He's made a stable himself. So I just assume it's gonna be scouts. So nobody's open archers here, which is very weird. Apart from JK, obviously.
Yeah, he just need the wood, he just need the gold, but the thing is, he doesn't have a TC. This will count will not look good. Yeah.
It's just scout v scout. Nothing much of an action going on. That wood line looks very scarce. Is Red taking wood somewhere else? Can we
Absolutely not, man.
No.
He needs to expand though. I don't know why he's
yeah.
not expanding. His team got his bad, maybe because of the archers. He is afraid, but he got the knights though. Look at that. 20 on fish.
Knights? I mean scouts. There's a lot of fish. Meanwhile, Cuman's Peppa is slowly ballooning up his villager lead. He's right now only at 4 wills ahead of the highest person in the other team, Delusion.
It's gonna skyrocket soon, man. It's gonna skyrocket
Sure.
soon in the next 5 minutes. He will be up to 60 wills, I guess. Could be
But it's also going to be tricky against Gujaras. Like, what's going to be your opening? Are you going to go camels yourself? Are you going to open like something like Cav Archers? We don't see human Cav Archers mainly because you don't get Brazier in Imperial Age. But it's still a very good unit in a castle age.
That's an
Or-
early castle coming here for Modi.
No, that's
They are locking
FC.
down the side lanes, right? They won
That's the standard FC for Modi.
Wait, it's
He's
20,
gonna
right?
go
Yeah,
in.
it's around 20.
We do see some of JK's archers are being slowly picked up by Illusion. I think JK doesn't need to be that proactive with his archers. He just needs to mass and make sure he doesn't take more damage. And considering the fact that he's producing on one range, he shouldn't be too adventurous with his army numbers, especially when so many scouts are in play.
The scouts from Dugdal gets clean up here. The damage was there though, but I don't think so it was enough.
I don't think it was still fruitful considering the fact that he lost so many though, which is like spears.
Oh,
And
look at that
Yeah, the-
JK getting that new TC. That was good, man. He sneaked around some villagers.
the Cuman wants to be safer, and JK wants to be even more safer than the Cuman guy.
Human wants to be safer, so he will be in a safe place. So I'm going to go to that place. that was a thought process right there.
Yep.
Oh, 3 TCs here from Fracture as well. This is way too greedy, man. They need the military right there.
Yes, that is greedy indeed. Yuvraj, Dugal, also, can we see Blue's base? Because I do see some scouts from Omkar picking up villages. That's a lot of villages being picked up. I think like 4 to 5 villages over there. I think they were probably going out to make a TZ. That lumber camp was not the most ideal, especially it wasn't guarded one bit. Modi also coming there with his wow wagons, trying to pressure this wood line. Dukkal has stone for a tower, but he's opting for a TC. Cav archers coming from Dukkal also. Does he have upgrades? He doesn't even have fletching. So that's gonna hurt him quite a bit.
And the thing is, he doesn't want to lose that mass fight because Cav archers, they're only good at. Nah, man. The
Modi
back-
also doesn't have fletch. That's a different case. Now his fletching is
He
in.
needs to stop sending those back inside, man. He has done more than enough damage and he needs to get that number up.
Couple of spears doing the job. They will die to the TCs. Can we have a look at Abhi's base now? Yeah, so he's up to feudal himself. There's a blacksmith with a couple of ranges opening. So 2 range opening against the 1 range from JK. Just kidding. He's a great player. Market is coming from just kidding because he is floating just 1,200 foot wood. So he probably wants to balance that. With 4 farmers, that's going to be very tall order.
Onkar base is looking good though. He is perfectly walled up. He is going for that second TC. He does have the farms as well. 15 farms. So we might see a lot of camels, right? He already have a mark. 10 camels on
But
his back.
his base is looking a little bit cramped. They're safe, but I don't know how he's planning to expand from this point onwards. That showfish is also going to be done.
Right?
Yeah. Priority is on wood for a second TC and then the gold, because he does have some gold inside his.
The ATA just lost all of his archers right there. That's not.
Yeah, this is what I was telling. It's like he doesn't have to be adventurous at all. He just needs to be safe. He was douched, so he is taking all the fire from enemy team. So if he stops being adventurous, it would be better. Also, I don't think Bangalore Berserkers have scouted that Abhi is onto archery ranges. That also contributes
That's right,
to that.
and look at that. Onkar will find that hidden TC from just kidding, and honestly, they should pressure this area, right?
Yes, I do need some Shivamshas at this point, mainly so that you can just go underneath the TCs and be a nuisance more than anything. You see Knights from Fragstar. After those 3 TCs, he has opted for the Knights. Significant will lead for Peppa with 62 wills. He himself is castle HP. Can we have a look at Peppa's base? That's a significant amount of camels, and looks like Peppa has
even the
gone
scouts.
for a castle.
That castle will go up though.
Castle go up, but what is his play? Is he gonna play Kipchaks from this point? Looks
Yeah,
like
he
it.
is going for Kipchak. I think
Because I don't see more stables from him. It's just a single stable. Probably for the upgrades and stuff. Kipchaks, I'm not a big fan as an opening, especially the fact that you have boomed so much.
they need a lot.
You
of
want to have
upgrades
that
as
power
well, right?
spike. CAs are better, I would feel.
Yeah, they're fast to fast to spawn. Same upgrades as Kipchaks, and kind of easy to macro as well.
This is the problem with having humans in an open map, is that I would have preferred it on hideout. Is the safety net it offers, and you can just go for one unit without any care. And this map, walling is always an issue, and your economy can always be rated. I'm not so happy with the Kipchak choice though, but that's what's gonna ensure, which is gonna have to happen right now. Can we have a look at Blue's base, because I do see a castle foundation coming there. That's a lot of dragons.
Modi
They
does
do
want to
have,
place that castle.
What can?
The dashes should go up,
He can place that castle a little bit like 2 tiles to the
Right
left,
side,
and I
right.
think it will range both ACs. But still a good castle nonetheless. This is a bad engagement from Dugal. There's no way Kavach is going to TD against those fog wagons, which are very tanky and they have high PS armor also. He does have a monk and he's able to convert one of those wagons, but this castle is definitely going to go up. Losing military for some villages is not an exchange. This is not a good exchange for village. Meanwhile, on the other side, Green is trying to make another castle to secure the base and to make sure you get the Kipchaks running, but camels are reigning supreme. And also, Omkar has matched right now to Peppa's villages. So whatever advantage humans had at this point, because it's been an open map and you are having raids from everybody.
Yeah, Omkar man with 4 TCs, man. He got the 3 TCs. He is building a 4th TC, so yeah. Peppa will not have that advantage.
Raksar has also gone for fights after opening mines. That's very weird. But it is useful in this case, I guess.
It should work, right? Kipchaks and fight.
He does have the first armor, so that's okay. Yeah, they are able to clear up those camels. This castle is going to be a nuisance for Dugal. Maybe Kavacha opening wasn't the greatest. Especially you have scouted Modi is the player who's going to be near you. And you did go scouts yourself, and you are seeing that he is going to go for that FC unique unit build. I think Step Lancers and Knights should have been the opening from Dugal. He missed the trick there. Panic market is coming just to balance the
So
resources.
let's switch into skirmishers now. That's gonna be little late.
Yeah. What is Delusion doing here in the middle of the map? P2.
He just
He is on 2 TCs, 3 range Kawachi production.
They are going from Pike as well. Pike, CA.
And the ballistics is coming right now for Modi.
That's gonna change the game though.
And not
The
much.
mask. Look at the mask.
It's still tanky. Have to like war wagons doesn't have to be precise. You just can go near the TCs and just be in presence. But it's gonna be helpful nonetheless. Abi has found his way to Castle Age also. Can we have a look below the grey JK's base, the initial base of JK?
It just
Like, does he have villagers? He's just cramped up stuff here. Poor
But
fella.
that was actually a good job, right? After reading Doge, he did play it perfectly. Yeah. The army play was
react
smart.
perfectly, but he should have been better with the army numbers. There are some X's coming from JK on top near Peppa's castle. I also think that Omkar's base is right now going to be pushed. Can we have a look? Because I do see a castle foundation
They
by
hadn't
Green
noticed
Peppa.
this. I hadn't noticed this. Might be deadly, especially if that CA sits. in
Let's
the
just
woodland.
go a little bit below because I think there's a castle drop happening by Peppa on the right. If you just Yep.
Right, yeah, he is building. Yeah, he brought in more villages though, so it should be good.
And there is a
There's
double
also
siege
him.
workshop from Peppa. Cap rams has already been decked in, and the cap rams have started to flow. This is gonna be a very hard army to clear off. Pikes, Kipchaks, and rams, cap rams. That too. I don't think they have an answer to this.
Oh, the scorpions are there, but they don't have the mask. The scorpions are the perfect counter here, but they need a mask.
There are cap rams and like pikes. So not gonna do much sense. He needs a castle himself, Umkar, and if there was a siege workshop behind the castle, then I would understand. But this is looking dire. This push is gonna be very hard to stop, and all the members of Telidemos have to come here to respond in order to clear this up. What is Abhi doing for a second? You can look because I do see he's trying to
He's
attack.
just laying up all the villages.
Okay, that's a lot of villages which KK is gonna do now. Okay. Meanwhile, Blue, there's a lot of action happening. Meanwhile, Blue has made a defensive castle for himself. Dougal. Again, this really doesn't do much. The castle. We still like to see some sort of like step lancer opening or something, or just boom behind it. The castle is really not going to do much. Cap rams are in full motion over here. Some monasteries coming from Omkar below. If you can scroll down a little bit below, that's weird. What's his plan gonna be? I don't know why he put the monastery right now, but he's adding more stables, trying to get a response. If Abhi and Delusion come here, maybe they have an answer because Kipchak numbers are much, but the pikes are quite out of position. Traxxas should have just garrisoned this within the rams for the movement speed as well as for protection. He's gonna do that now.
The CAs are here though. Same time crossbows.
This is a good mass which can help clear. You can also see that Omkar's village account has
This
gone
might be a throw here, man.
100 to 70 wills on top.
Wait, this might be throw right now.
Yeah, what are the pikes doing? Oh, the pikes are sitting and
Yeah.
engaging just the villagers. Oh my god, that's not the greatest. I think JK is also trying to expand on top.
Too
apart
many.
from
Look
here.
at the TCs. Every
Yeah.
single. I'm just gonna spam the TCs. I'm just gonna boom. And the mask has been answered here. They have
Yep.
successfully defended this. The fight, man. Trasta.
Maybe I thought humans, because obviously Peppa did prioritize that imp. He's halfway to imp. If he just had that stream of Rams coming in, maybe he could have pushed. But there's still a lot of damage on Omkar's base. He's gone down to 60 wills and he's going in with 60 wills. He also sneaked in a few villages from the bottom. If you notice, Omkar and has 3 TCs out there.
They were planning
I think
to
it's
fail.
imp
They were
into
planning
boom
to fail.
into some cavalry. Yeah. Modi himself is also on the way to end with 100 bills. That's a healthy economy from him. What is Fraxta doing on top? Because I do see some raids from Omkar. There's just some camel raids. Fraxta going for the barracks. Maybe I'll play or they do get the fire lancers. But with Vietnamese fire lancers, yeah. If you're gonna go rocket cards, then it makes sense. I don't think he's the player who can micro rocket cards. So.
That's a nice cleanup coming here from Pepper.
Yeah. Delusion is in him, and he does have like 36 cav archers he's gonna produce right now. He has 8 more queued up. I think if he can get some trebs and gets Bracer in quickly, it's like 10 seconds away from Bracer. I think they win this engagement. I don't know why Peppa is taking this fight. Should go back, wait for his imp. Recognize that until he doesn't get Bracer. What am I even saying? So, it doesn't matter, he does need to take that engagement fight. I think he sees Bracer, but there is nothing really humans can do because they don't get Bracer themselves. A lot of expansion happening on the top from JK. JK is just adding TCs. It's a bit
He's just trying to boom that.
too many TCs from Fraxter also. He has like 5 TCs, 100 wills, and he is himself producing. What is he producing? Can he go a little bit below? It's just pikes for now. Pikes and scones.
And a single
Trash
knight.
is not the way to go with Vietnamese. If he had a good boom, even elephants here would have been really good. They don't have an answer to elephants and Kipchak on the other side, even though they have good Jara cannons, right? At this stage of the game, opening elephants with a good boom would have been devastating. We do see some exchanges happening here. Elite has come for... Can we click on a Kipchak to see whether it's Elite? Yeah, it is Elite Kipchaks here. And I hope he gets human mercenaries also. That he gets some free Kipchaks for himself and his allies.
Okay, the trash is here though. Yeah, look at that delusion. He does realize I cannot take on the Kipchaks and the skirmishers at the same time. But this might be a throw here. You need those masks, right?
I think Peppa has also missed the trick in the sense that he's not making villages anymore. He reached him, he got the upgrades and has just been at like 90 wills, 100 wills constantly while queuing up his economy, while queuing up his military units, but not his economy. That's a misplay. Is Yuvraj Tuchel able to expand? Can we look at Blue's base right now? Okay, so he's going to be pressurized with the trap. There's no way this castle is going to stay up.
I'm not loving the number. Dragon's number should be.
I think Tuchel is dead. That's a huge blow for Bangalore Berserkers because he's one of the star players. He's probably right now highest rated Bangalore player. So, losing him in this stage with 59 wills, he's going him. That imp is not going to do much. He is able to snipe, like what is that? Rocket card, but that's really not much. On the right, near Abhi's base, whose castle is it? So that's gonna be Fraxter's castle. Okay, Fraxter is gonna move all his villages from the leftmost corner and make a castle there with 0 protection. But he thinks better of it and makes the castle a little bit above. I think that was the smart play. Should be going up. I don't think the heavy CA is gonna stop that anytime soon. Bit of late imp
I'm
also
just
from
loving the game from
Fraxter.
just DK, man. Look
He
at
has
the amount of
137 wills and
PCs,
he's
man.
just now going to imp. The imp timing is way off.
You're gonna douche my TK. I'm gonna make so many TCs
Peppa's late game can improve in the sense that I have noticed is that he struggles to get to 200 pop. His villager count numbers haven't really gone up after he reached him. He was at 90 wills and it's like slowly teetering off to 110 wills. Probably if he has more wills, then he will have a better economy. He can always delete them later, right? He has 4 castles to name. Probably I'm assuming he has human mercenaries also, so he will get those free keep checks. Just some trash coming from Google. So it's looking more and more like Team Delhi Demos has an edge. Api is still in Castle Age though, so they are still lacking a player behind with 3 on foot. Can we look at Abi's economy quickly? P6. Why does he have 3 on foot? Okay, those are the 3 farms which we see from Abi. Okay. We see some in the back, but this is some different kind of macro. He needs to make his macro a little bit better. Not a lot of action happening. Omkar is getting all the time he needed to come back into the game. He's already at 106 villagers. So the push is completely stalled. If you look at army numbers from Bangalore Berserkers, it's just mostly from Fragster who's making trash. And that is spelling doom, really. What is Modi doing at this point? Can we look below? He is trebbing some of the buildings. You look a little bit above. Yeah. He is making a castle also forward. So Modi has also opted for the trash play. I don't know how I feel about it because he can also go for the fire lances and stuff. But to his credit, he has a lot of map control, along with Omkar's dual castles. Just above. Here, constant fight happening between the CAs and Kipchaks. Kipchaks had served their purpose, but I don't think they are the best teammate against heavy CA. That was that Hunts to get their cheap CA. If you look at the siege from both sides, it's been a bit lackluster. Only Modi has been doing something with his traps. Delusion does need his traps. Hunt's trap do have a little bit more accuracy also. So they are always a good unit to go for.
The thing is, we are seeing JK in the game right now. So he is contributing at this. He was the player who got duped, right?
Yeah.
After 50 minutes, he has it.
He has done the opposite, I feel, where he has boomed a bit, but there is no army coming from him.
Like 150 villages, right?
Yes, he's overboomed at this point, and it's high time he provides some army. And it's not like his eco is protected in any ways. He doesn't have castles protecting it. He does have a lone castle on top, but that's mostly protecting nothing there except his gold. Yeah,
he needs that gold.
All his farm is going to be really denied, and looking at his resources, I am not too happy. He has 58 on gold, making 0 gold units. Let's shift the focus again to Delusion because I think that's where the main push is happening.
Yeah,
Peppa is the only ray of hope that Bangalore Berserkers seems to have here. Still a stalemate here, needs more siege. On the meanwhile, again, let's shift focus to Modi's push because he does have a twin castle there. He has a lot of map control. Again, he's also lacking siege. So I think that late game, the game would have sped up quite fast, but it's more or less slowed down at this point.
The players are holding on, man. Somehow they are holding on. And look at that.
Military numbers is not a lot of difference actually. If you look between Bangalore Berserkers and Delhi Demos, 126 to 114. Villager numbers also close, but this game looks heavily favored to Delhi Demos mainly in the sense that their map control on the bottom side has been amazing, and they have one of the main players of Bangalore Berserkers, Yuvraj Dugal, out of the game for a while. Dugal still struggling at 52 wills.
Yeah, it's
probably asking his teammates for resources. The price floating a bit, but not in the good numbers. Fraxter with just 2 on gold is
the camels, man, might be the final lane in the coffin here. Pepper doesn't have the answer for camels. Even if they do, Even if they have the halves, the cab archers will clear it up. And the castle will fall in despite snowball right now. They should realize this. Delhi demo.
Yeah.
They are
Apu says
packing up the
namaste,
traps,
namaste.
man. They're packing up the traps. They realize that they have the push. Bangalore Berserkers might have run out of steam here. They need shade maybe?
Yeah. Yes, I think Delusion finally realizes that he does not need to trickle trap. And with 4 traps there, this push is going to be slow. But once they whittle down Pepper's castle one by one, I think Pepper doesn't seem to have an answer. He's still at 175 pop. He had ample opportunities to be at 200 pop. That's one thing Pepper can probably make a note next time. There are some X's coming from Google on the left. Okay, have a look quickly because Modi, I think, has already gone to Google's final rest, like plays were a little bit above.
Yeah, the scouts.
Yeah, so Hazard raids are Korean Hazard raids are in play, guys. Let's go.
And a single.
That's not every day you see Korean Hazard raids. JK has opted for the Cavalier play, so he does snipe those traps.
On the bright side, he doesn't have those villagers though. He got whittled down, but he will have the paladins, right? But will it be on time?
He won't get paladins, bro. Again, Chinese don't get paladins.
Wait,
but
what is that then?
Cavalier.
It looks like a paladin, right? It looks like a paladin.
It's not. But on the topic of paladins, he doesn't have enough food to produce them. Although he has banked like 3,000 gold. Modi, when in doubt, he's just going for his comfort pick, which is Hazard raids at this point. That seems to be the name of game for Delhi demos because Omkar's favorite unit is also the Hazard. Omkar himself is at 190 pop, just streaming in cavalry towards Peppa. A couple of castles from Peppa have gone down. He does have some sort of map control at the bottom, but they are disjointed from a main area of economy. And this castle is going to be a nail in the coffin from Omkar because like this is going to be in his main food economy. Can we look at Abhi's base now? P6. So he's just teetering off here with Abelas.
Some scouts, man.
Yeah, that's just Delusion is helping him clear off some stuff. Yeah, this like Delhi demos have a firm base on the bottom half of the map, and they're slowly inching towards the top half. At least towards the top, because like on the left hand side also they have Reigning Supreme. Tuchel still at 72 bills. I don't see him coming back. Peppa's bills have gone down below 100.
That's a nice addition, right? Snowball. So they might be playing for the super late game here. They do have the corners though.
Fraxter, to his credit, is at 200 pop, but it's mostly trash, and I don't know how he's gonna push. You can see that blinking teal castle in the center. If you look at which is being again trapped down, that is like yeah. And Modi on the left has just started making towers, right? With Koreans. So those towers are gonna be Upseong towers are gonna be epic. Look at the left next to his twin castles. You can just show on the map. Modi is orange. Yeah.
Oh, wait,
just keep going above on the right. Yeah, you see that line of towers. Bombard towers is just that gives you the map control. It's not the most effective, but there are some gold piles which can come into play. Raids coming from Delusion in Peppa space. Red raiding green. You can have a look at green space and green space. Green Peppa. Yeah. Go a little bit above. Raids happening there. Peppa does clear up with the CA, but Abhi has also joined the party now with heavy camels, Byzantine heavy camels. This is looking GG at this point. Villager numbers drastically different. 120 difference from Bangalore, between Bangalore and Delhi, and the GG can be called any time soon.
Yeah, the Delhi demos, they have the map presence right. They have the bomber towers to be annoying. And Doodle is stuck in a corner. He is
Dukal is
making up
slowly coming back, but I don't know how effective Mangudais are going to be here at this stage. He does need some Scorpions, Siege, really to push. A lot of castles, but the map control occupied by Modi. Modi's castles are just like a trail of castles over there.
Look at that.
Alone and disjointed from the teammates also, right? Because even if Dukal wants to come back,
They don't have an answer for this, right?
they don't have an answer for this, and their armies are disjointed. Even if Dukal wants to join this party right now and rescue, he has to cross Modi, so that division separates them completely.
Have every single unit here. Scouts, skirmishers, camels, shears, theft. There's no way you break this composition, right? Even with balance there.
Paladin's sort of the right play right now, but against two heavy camels which are very good. One is very cheap and one is really devastating. Crag, for his credit, does have 70 army, but they just like abs and skirms. Really don't see a glimmer of hope for Bangalore Berserkers. This trap push is gonna be very hard. There are 8 traps in total over there. Just gonna clear up all of Peppa's base, and I think once Peppa's base is cleared up, they're gonna call it.
Yeah, once those camels goes into the backline, it might be.
On the left, can we see what Fraxter is doing? Because Fraxter is a little bit above Keel, P5. If you can see some blinking lights on the left corner, like around 10 o'clock below, just a bit below. Yeah, he's being raided by Omkar. That's on the right. A little bit. Just keep scrolling below. I just want to see where Frax's army is doing and what it's doing.
I just putting the stumps and all. Just put a waypoint there and they just put it in.
Okay. This is GG actually. Waiting for the GG to be called. We can have a look at Dukal because Dukal is at 120 wills. How is he pushing? How is he pushing though?
Rams and Mangat might work, but it has a
in
window,
such
right?
low numbers, I don't
see. It has a certain
see.
window. There's nothing they can do to break the composition, right?
I don't think they are even like elite Mangurai. If you can click on a Mangurai just to see if it's elite.
They don't have the.
He doesn't have chemistry also. Which is a Mangurai. Yeah. Not that powerful. JK seems to have disappeared completely. P7.
Macro is there though. Onka, yeah. Macro in the front. On the ramp. That's good. Even the Modi man, they're marking down the ramp. To realize.
Can we have a look at Gray's base on top? Yeah, there's just one castle left.
And that bombard tower.
And if you can just look above to his TCs, how cramped his villages are. Okay, one of the TCs, that's the place. Yeah, right, below. Yeah, I don't see a way for them to come. Trax is trying to do his best to wall it off, but it's just Imperial Skirms versus Hussars. This army can easily get wiped out by Scorpions or Punchers. It doesn't matter, I think they can trade. Scum v Scum action is what we guys are there for. Vietnamese Scums versus Byzantine Scums. Let's go, guys. Now the map is entirely steady demos. Just waiting for them to call it point. It's always funny to see Modi going Hussars with a sim like Koreans.
It's working though, it's working, man. The chaos is there.
I think it's his favorite unit so far. has anybody set up trade? If you can look at the bottom corners,
I don't think so.
nobody
Wait,
has.
they
Right?
are
Okay,
setting up the
as I
trade,
say
right?
that, the market is coming. Okay, good timing from me. Suppose Modi is making the market below because the gold is slowly dwindling. They are probably wondering why they are playing the game in the first
That's
place.
not how you made. The trade is going to be so crap, man. Also,
It doesn't matter at this stage. We can look at Fraxter space right now because that's where the major action is happening. A little below.
look at that. Couple of us. Yeah. But they are knocking at Fat Star though.
Rams would have also been good. Even Elephant Rams from Omkar also is good. This push is still very slow. In a late game scenario, I love Rams over Trebs mainly with the speed with which you can clear off buildings. Dougal seems to be on the same page as me, but I don't think he can himself do much in this game. If he were to do it, this is not the way to go about it. He needs to try to link his army to his teammates, but the game is far over. So Peppa has gone to the top corner. Can we look at Green's TCs? He's just like trying to migrate here and boom, but this is a cramped space. There is no way I see for him to come back into this game. So now we are just wondering why they are still playing the game, because the score difference is like slowly creeping up to gonna be like 7k difference.
I think it's because of Dougal, right? They still believe the Magnetite and the Rams can do, and honestly they can, right? But they need some kind of support, right? They need one of their players to be alive.
He still doesn't have chemistry, he doesn't have upgrades, he doesn't have gold controller, so constantly being raided. He is trying.
He needs that fat star to be close to him. They need both of the armies to be linked, right? Right now they are fighting at 2 fronts. That's never a good thing, right? You can ask Hitler. You know you
At this stage, I have nothing else to say other than just show you guys where the attacks are happening. I feel that the game is long over. The push can be a little bit faster though from Delhi demos themselves.
Yeah, but they are starting up the trade, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming
it's
they're
about the basics,
gold.
right? It's all about the basics.
Abhi just doesn't need a gold IC. He's making skirms with just 6,500 gold reserved in his bank. If you look at Abhi's gold, then you'll know how much gold he has. He's making skirms by the way.
Greedy, man, greedy. 7k gold.
Carry on to the next game. Yeah, we can keep looking at the top actually. Top and Dougal's base. We just want to see where the game ends here.
Once Fat Star falls down, right? He doesn't have any list.
Hopefully. His population is also dwindled, right? He was at 200 pop, now he's just a total of 100 pop. If you look at the village number difference, 170, 160 villages difference. Army count is difference of like close to 200, 180, 190. So siege ramps do come in. I think he even has what are the ones? Make them move fast. I forgot the name. Anybody in chat knows that, please do type them, but he has, even with those upgrades, I don't think Drill, yes, thank you. Drill launchers also, Drill siege is also not going to do anything like that. Omkar has finally added some elephants though. I think he's also like done with this game on top, so we do see some siege elephants on top and some raids from bottom. Considering two people from Delhi Demo's favorite units are Hazar, it's gonna take some time to finish this game. We do see some trebs and bombard cannons from Abhi on top, pushing those Blackstack castles, but the blades are being sniped as they come out. JK, for his credit, was pushed. He did react well, but I think he should have saved his numbers. He's the one who's like splitting the map right now. So people are just focusing Peppa and Fraxter at this point, and JK and Google are being split. I think the call out from Delhi Demos here is just like Modi, just go and finish off Google at this point. These guys are pushing here. We see Modi coming back this side.
I don't think so. It is going to be 4v1.
It's right? Being GG, and Modi says thank you, and we also thank you, Modi. The game has finally been done. It was over about 30 minutes ago in game time, but still a good try nonetheless. Peppa had some gem moments this game. Tuchel could have opened better rather than go for CA, but Abhi did a lot this game. Douched, then made what do you say, feudal archers and all that stuff. So kudos to Modi for that map control. Delusion also played amazingly. His CA in the center kind of stopped Peppa's push, and it bought enough time for Omkar to come back into the game. So props to Delusion also. Fraxter, for his benefit, did make a lot of army. Again, both sides lacked siege a lot. Late game, you do need those sieges for the push. So that was something both teams can improve. Yep. So the series now was not a clean sweep 3-0. Delhi Demos did come back strong in that last game, which puts the total 2-1 to Bangalore. And Delhi can use this as a momentum for going into the next set. The admin says Bangalore has two players who won't resign, Frag and Peppa. I think everybody in Frag's team generally resigns and then he doesn't resign. That is understandable. But I think based on the score and everything else, Dougal probably was the one who was saying maybe we can continue, because I think he had the village account and the army numbers. It's just unfortunate that the bases were disjointed. So when you can't link them up, it's always going to be hard nonetheless.
And I think with that, we will be wrapping up, right, Shade? The score was 2-1. Delhi Demos, they did manage to, snatch one victory here. And that was a wonderful game coming for them, especially in the last set. But yeah, Bangalore Berserkers will be ahead by 2 points. I think that's right.
Yep. Thank you for tuning in. I think.
Sunny, can you show the points table if you can?
Points.
I pinged you on Discord.
Wait, Discord points table. Give me.
And I pinged you on Discord. You have to log into the website, and if you can stream, do it. If not, it's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I can wait. Can you?
We can also make it as a YouTube post. Just saying.
Yeah, you just have.
You can post JPEGs as a YouTube.
Okay,
link, so.
I'll do that.
I need to
I'll do
log
that.
in.
Because people who are following can always refer to that also, rather than at the end of the video. You always have to scroll back to the end of the video, right?
Makes sense.
Don't want to
I'll
make
make a shot.
ID, man.
That's okay. Leave
Can
it.
you provided the screenshots right in Discord?
I'll give you the screenshots. Maybe you can show
just
it.
provide the screenshots. I can show.
Yeah, I sent you.
Perfect. Oh, and here you go, guys. Don't know why. Okay, the stinger might be broken. I will just fix that. But here are the score. Hyderabad held the Bears. Total games played 3. They lost 3. So yeah. Chennai champions. Total games 3. Games 1, 2. Games lost 1. They are in Group A. Points are 3. Same for Bangalore Berserkers. They have 3 points. Kolkata Chipcaps 1. Delhi Demos. They did 1. games, so they are ahead by 1. And Mumbai Manga died with 4 points. That's not bad. They are ahead, but the thing is, they are in Group B. So if you want to say anything, share there you go. That's
Yeah,
it.
the tournament's still wide open because it's not a clean 3-0 except for Mumbai Mango guys who were looking very strong that day. So props to them. We still have a set to happen next week, last
Yeah,
set in the first round
absolutely.
of things. So we'll wait for that and see how the other teams also do.
Yeah, those this is the scoreboard right now, and it is gonna get change, especially on the Saturday, because like you said, right, we have a set.
Yep. I think we're gonna have 3 sets because the next round also starts.
Oh, the
This
round
is the
number
first
2.
round, and there's only one last set which was needed for the first round. But I think because of scheduling reasons, it was not happening this weekend. But it should happen the coming weekend. So yeah.
Absolutely. And then with that, we will be wrapping up. Those are the score leads. And we will be seeing you on Saturday and Sunday with more juicy rounds, because guess what? It is going to be round number 2, and the teams are just warming up.